EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Williams. And he's taken down here by the Saints. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Williams. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Williams to the air on 2nd down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, Williams. He'll drop this one off to Swift. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
2nd and 10. Here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Working out of the gun, Williams. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
On 3rd and long, here's Williams to his running back Swift on the slant. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On 4th down, here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
One more time with Swift. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Shaheed going to go in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10, Rattler. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Did you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill from 4 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. He finds his target, Allen. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, this is one wide receiver whose toughness will never be questioned because he fires off the line of scrimmage, runs his route, and he understands sometimes the collision is going to happen. In this case, steals himself well, keeps the arms in.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Chase Young. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Jet sweep. Here's LLe-ge-nd. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. On the counter, here's Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing is Williams. Give him another one right back to Allen. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On second down, Swift. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back now here live in New Orleans. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, here's Rattler. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To the air. Williams. Caught by And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Swift going to try up the middle. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's brought down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw. That'll be caught by Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland, Ohio. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, 68 yards. And the Browns go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Rattler now to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. A give to Kamara running right. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first downs. That's what we just saw right there.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Kamara up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. About 3 yards there to the 27. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They run. It's Kamara. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. Room here to run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a 2nd and 6. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That pass complete to Moore. And down inside the 15 he goes. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in an early hole. Their first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Rattler looks to throw on 2nd down. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's taken down right away, but not before he crosses the 50 and gets to the 49. Here's Rattler now on 1st and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Rattler working out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd and 12. Rattler wants to throw it.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
It's caught at the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he stopped immediately there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd down, Rattler to the air. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Rattler.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. Watson now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's 4. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Here's Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Watch the twist.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Watson. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They run it again with Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That is caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. throwing the touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try and throw with Rattler. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Throwing is Rattler. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Off the play fake, it's Rattler. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.